What's up, guys? We are back with another video. Now for today's video, I want to talk about Marvel Rivals 2026 roadmap, and I want to talk about kind of the future of the game based off the information they've given us. Now, look, the elephant in the room, I've addressed this in many videos before. We're not going to be talking about that in this video, and it is the underlying issues, okay, that we do all know Marvel Rivals has to solve. Okay, there are a lot of underlying fundamental issues with the game we're all hoping to be addressed in Season 7. But I'm putting that aside for this video. I'm talking about the content. We all know that one thing Marvel Rivals does very, very well is their content, right? Like, balancing aside, Elsa was a fantastic hero in terms of her design. The way she was designed, she was so fluid and fun. And most heroes they have been releasing, in fact, dare I say all the recent ones, okay, Deadpool felt great for a lot of people. Not my cup of tea, but felt great for a lot of people. Rogue felt great, Gambit felt great, Angela felt great, Daredevil felt great. And now the newest one, Elsa, also felt great. Now, again, balancing aside, okay, Elsa is a fantastic hero the way she was designed. Marvel Rivals always nails it with their content. It's one thing they do really, really, really well. Now, Season 7 specifically, again, I made videos on that. We're not talking about what the hopes are specifically for Season 7. We're kind of talking about their roadmap for the future of this game and what I think it really means, right? So I'm going to put it on the screen, okay? Their roadmap, you know, the first few we already know. New heroes, new maps, new costumes, new game modes. New PvE. I made a video about this before. I think PvE has so much potential in this game as a break from ranked. When the Halloween zombie mode came out, I think everyone who's watching this video that played it, maybe not all of you, okay, but at least most of you probably found some bit of enjoyment playing that game mode. I actually, like my friend Sigma Mode, we played it so much together instead of ranked. Even though as stream content, it was a little bit boring, it was just so much fun. I loved playing as Blade. Like, the abilities to level up all the abilities, and it felt so much fun playing as Blade for me personally in that game mode. And I genuinely think they have so much potential to bring out a fully fleshed permanent game mode that's like a little bit of a break from ranked, and there's so many things they could do to spice it up. Like, every month there's like rotations on the abilities that you can level up, and they could go crazy with it too, make you feel like actual superheroes. And it could be so cool because it's PvE, and so it's not hard to get the balancing right, because the balancing is just which heroes are the best to play. It's not something people would get too mad about because they don't lose at the expense of it, right? It's not like you're fighting other players. There's so many cool things they could do, and keep in mind, guys, that this is just for the benefit of the game, because there are lots of people that don't really like PvP games that'll come into this game just for the PvE, and then they'll buy skins and they'll fund the game, which ends up being more esports funding, which means more funding in general, which means the bigger the game, right? It's like both sides feed each other. PvE and PvE, they both kind of feed each other, right? It's in the best interest of everyone. I think PvE has a huge future in this game for Marvel Rivals to break beyond its current player base, because it hit kind of the limit. What was it, 500 or 600,000 players on its first release? That's too high for the kind of game it is. I think it's kind of settled at a more realistic level right now for the kind of competitive, grindy, competitive game that it is. Yeah, there's a lot of casuals playing it, which is why I think it does have the potential to go even further and beyond its current numbers, is because of that potential to tap into other audiences, right? It's a Marvel game that's like, the heroes' kits are so fundamentally fun. You can kind of put them into all these different environments, all these different game modes, all these different things, and have fun with them. New systems. I honestly have no clue what this is going to be, and I am hoping, like, as I said in one of my previous videos, I'm hoping that new systems is like something with I mentioned this idea, right, with team ups, how they could rotate team ups in and out on like a weekly basis, spice things up a little bit. Like, they could rotate back in like the Magneto Scarlet Witch team up. Like, they could rotate these things back in, like the Iron Fist with Luna Snow, the Ice Chi, which he has her AoE ability. Like, they could rotate these on a weekly basis, spice things up, you know? That could be really fun. It could shake things up. They have Lord knows they have enough team-ups to do that. They have so many damn team-ups. That's just one example of like what I think a new system could be, right? New systems to like spice things up constantly so the meta doesn't get stale. Because the biggest problem I think we all have is the damn stale meta. Something is strong and that's the only thing you could play. It's either pick or ban for like freaking 4 seasons, right? They're so slow on like tuning that stuff. Now maybe if they speed up the tuning, it wouldn't matter as much. But still, I think spicing things up like that could be really, really, really fun. Next, I want to talk about 2 things, right? I'm going to show it on the screen. They have a timeline for... Let me pull it up right here. So, the path to Doomsday, I'm going to put it on the screen right now. It's essentially new, as they said in their own words, new game modes and in-game events inspired by the Infinity Saga are coming to Marvel Rivals, starting from April and continuing to October. Until the release of Avengers Doomsday. And I think this is absolutely fantastic. And it's... Marvel Rivals is leaning into their strength. Marvel. They are leaning into it more, which is amazing. They're working in sync with the release of Avengers Doomsday and having themed events leading up to it, which is perfect because they could do themed events around each Avengers film. And I just think it's fantastic. I think Marvel Rivals just always hits it right on the head, right on the bullseye with their content releases. Like, this is fantastic, right? And I think Avengers Endgame, like, think about what they could do with Avengers Endgame. They could be building up to a freaking Thanos season. A Thanos season right before Avengers Doomsday. It could literally be pure freaking cinema. And that's what I like about Marvel Rivals. As someone that makes content on it, it's just like the content is there's so much and it's also enjoyable, right? I think if you're someone that's maybe more casual playing this game, there is so much content, especially as a free-to-play game, that it's what this game does best. It's like all the content that it has, especially if you're a free-to-play player who does not buy skins really. If you do buy skins, then maybe you can look at it through the lens. That's a bit different of like, oh, I'm paying a bunch of money, you know, how's the quality? But as in general, as being a free game that it is, the content cadence is quite generous, I will say that. And I think they have so much damn potential with this Avengers timeline. And my only concern is, this is like a one-off timeline thing. It's going to be great until Doomsday comes out, but I'm hoping they do more of this in the future with future Avengers films. We saw it with like Red Hulk. No, was it? Yeah, we saw it with that, with like the previous, like the Captain America film. They have done it with films before, which I think is pretty good. But something on this scale they have not done before, and I'm hoping they do it again like every year, something like this. It is absolutely insane, and it keeps people looking forward. It keeps you looking forward, because now I am personally looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in all these different seasons. It's my opinion, it's one of the greater things they've done in terms of content, and I think if you consider this, plus PvE, plus what I'm about to get into next, I think this could be a great year for Marvel Rivals. Next, I'm going to put it on the screen again. They have an event tied to the Avengers movie in April. This is, I think, their first special event. Essentially, it's an asymmetrical, as they say, PvP mode where one player plays as Loki and you fight off against 6 other players who play as different heroes. And they give Loki all new skill sets, combining deception, illusions, powerful Infinity Stone abilities to turn enemies against each other. To claim victory, the other heroes can also summon Hulk under certain conditions, recreating iconic scenes from the film. This is the very first time, as someone that only likes PvP in this game, I haven't even tried, like, remember the Jeff Winter mode? I never even played any of these. I never even tried them. As someone that is not personally interested in any of them. Now, I know a lot of them are fun. I even saw some of my friends playing them a lot. I know they might be fun for other people, but for me personally, they're not. This is the first time I saw one of these game modes that I'm actually genuinely interested in. It is very unique and creative, and it could be so much fun. I genuinely think they need to do more stuff like this in the game. Please, Marvel, keep doing what you just started to do right now with these game modes. Really tap into the beautiful character kits you've made, because the characters in this game, they are the strong point. They are the strongest point of this game, is how creative unique and different the hero's kits are. The fantasy of playing the hero is absolute cinema. And they need to lean into that by letting you use it in more creative ways besides just ranked and quick play. And this is what they're doing with this game mode. I'm very happy to see it, and I'm hoping they do more stuff like this. That's all for today's video, guys. I think Marvel Rivals has a pretty bright future ahead for next year. Again, we're not looking at like the underlying issues, okay, in this video. It's not what we're talking about. We know that they exist. We know what they're all about. I made videos on it, throwers, all these different things. That's a separate topic. Okay, that's a separate topic. Assuming they get that stuff right, I see Marvel Rivals with a bright future. They're really making a lot of the right choices with content. I truly think they are on the right path in terms of content. Okay, content. Balancing and stuff, we've yet to see. But content, they are absolutely on the right path. A lot of the new heroes they're bringing in are really fun. They also kind of soft confirm Black Cat and White Fox for next season. I'm very looking forward to a melee support. I'm hoping it is a melee support. White Fox could be really fun. But yeah, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, turn the bell for notifications so you can see when my next videos are. And as always, guys, take care.